Tez Walker was just recently deemed ineligible by the NCAA. We'll talk about it in this one. Let's huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It's your boy Russ, and welcome to the Tar Heel Huddle, where we discuss all things Carolina football and basketball. And in this episode, unfortunately, we got to talk about a little bit of a hot topic right now within Chapel Hill, if you will, and that is the Tez Walker situation. Now, Tez Walker was just recently deemed ineligible by the NCAA. They implemented a couple of rules after the fact. And Mack Brown and Lonnie Galloway have already said that they believe that he should be grandfathered in. But when they issued their waiver to the NCAA, it was denied. So right now, Tez is being told that he's ineligible for the 2023 season. Now you got to remember with this kid, his trip to North Carolina, his path to North Carolina was pretty wild. So he comes out of high school, he has a real bad knee injury, and he's not able to play at Eastern Tennessee State. Well, he transfers over to North Carolina Central, and that's the year that the COVID year happened, and they didn't even play football. So for 2 seasons, this kid was unable to play football after his knee injury, to no fault of his own. And then he finally was able to transfer into Kent State, who, as Tez says, they took a chance on him despite his knee injury, and he performed phenomenal. So Tez, a lot of the coaches left. He wants to get closer to home so that he can be by his grandmother, the lady that basically was an instrumental part of his upbringing, and he wants her to be able to come and watch him play football. She couldn't get up to Kent State, but it'll be much easier for her to get to Chapel Hill. And Carolina plays 8 games within the state of North Carolina this year anyway. So Tez comes in, Mack Brown and the staff think that everything is good, and then Tez is basically told no because you've transferred one too many times. So, they put this rule in place so that I'm guessing players don't bounce around, and they just don't stack up on teams. And I understand that. But when you look at Tez Walker's situation, can you say that he transferred to play football? This is his second time? No, because he's only played football for one school. So, Mack Brown and Lonnie Galloway, they've appealed the decision by the NCAA, and they're saying that they are very confident that they're going to rule in the favor of Tez Walker being able to play. Because one of the things that this kid is struggling with right now is the mental health side of he just wants to play football, man. He wants to play football. He wants his grandmother to be able to come and watch him in Chapel Hill. He's close to his grandma. And for the NCAA to think about taking that away from him is you got to be able to look at this case and see that this is not like the other ones. So I'm confident that when the NCAA looks at the effect that it's having on this kid and even just the facts surrounding the situation, that they will rule him eligible to play this year. If they don't, it'll be a stinking utter calamity. It'll be a shame to do that to this kid. So we're hoping that Tez gets to play. Not only would it be great for Carolina, more importantly, it would be great for him. I can only imagine not being able to play, when you're named the Biletnikoff finalist or on the watch list, if you will, preseason ALL-ACC, and then a bunch of people up at the top take that away from you. So we'll be looking at the Tez Walker situation, and we'll be hoping that they get this thing right and that he can play in Chapel Hill this year because we need him. And he needs us for his health. And, so definitely stay in touch with that. Make sure that you're keeping Tez in your thoughts and prayers. And we'll hope that he gets to suit up for the Tar Heels this year. Hey, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to this content. Hit that notification bell. It'll notify you every time that I make a video about our Tar Heels. And we'll see you on the next one, Tar Heel Nation.